Alright, today we're going on an adventure to see a BFB 3000. Alright, so I'm making these inventions for this toy company in England, and they apparently think I'm some kind of super genius, can make anything. And they're like, can you make this and this and this? And I'm like, maybe. And they have in their office a rapid prototyping machine, like a 3D printer. And it's one of those huge, mega super expensive ones. So I can like draw stuff in the computer, send it over, and then they can print out parts and mail them back. But that takes like a week. So I'm like, okay, look, if you want me to do all this stuff and have it done by August, I need one of these machines here. And they're like, okay. And I was like, and so now I'm like shopping around for a machine, and they kind of want me to get like the $15,000 HP one, and I kind of want to get this like $4,000 other one, and they want me to get the HP one because it does do a really good job. But I mean, it's by anything by HP makes me a little wary, because like you buy an HP printer and the printer costs like $40, and then you run out of ink a week later, and you go get some more ink and it's like $60. And I can imagine the refill cartridges for this thing, right, they're already pretty expensive, but I can imagine them getting more expensive. And I actually want to be able to use the thing, right? The other problem is it uses like 1,200 watts. And I'm on solar power, so like 1,200 watts is like, I can't run that for like 12 hours while it's building something. But this one I'm going to look at right now, it's a BFB 3000. It only uses 90 watts. And it's only $4,000, which is a lot less than $15,000. And I'm sure it's not going to have as detailed resolution, but if it has good enough, I'll be able to get this one, and I'll actually be able to run it on 90 watts, because I can produce that much electricity out of my solar panels, no problem. So we're going to go check it out and see how good it is. We're on the way there now. Oh yeah, and I checked online for USA retailers, and there was one like an hour and a half from my house, so that's where we're going. And I know that HP is going to be mostly concerned about making money, but this other place is like designed by a guy who wants to make these things, and he made a lot of his stuff open source. I know they want to make a good thing, not just to make money, but to like make the world cooler. So I would really like to buy one from these guys instead. Technical something education concepts. I think that's it. Okay, let's go in. Ooh. Here's some stuff that's been printed out. Wait, here's some better stuff. The detail's pretty good. You know, it's not quite as good as the other printer. I'll have to show the other parts I've been getting from the guys in England, but I think it's totally good enough.
Will do the job.
Right over here we have the put it together yourself one. Some assembly required, not a lot, but it's the Wrap Man, which apparently doesn't do quite as good as this one in terms of resolution and stuff. I've been talking to the guys here. So here's the CNC milling machine. It's $8,000, so it's more than the BFB, but the material costs a lot less because you can just put blocks of wood or whatever in there, and the heads last a long time. So the cost of running it is a lot lower. And the power consumption, 2.1 amps, it's probably on 120 volts. So that's probably the max, so it's under 250 watts anyway. So I can turn it on at home. So here's the Z Corporation one. Yeah, those guys. And they can actually print in color. And they have super fine detail. And it's not actually that expensive. It's like $3 or $4 per cubic inch. And like the BFB is like $1.50.
There's their spectrum.
And then, you know, like the HP one's like $8 a cubic inch. Too much. Ooh, there's one with all kinds of colors. But anyway, this one prints with powder and resin, and it's kind of cool. But I don't think I'm getting one of those. But I'm just looking at it. So I have a few samples and I want to compare them, but can I have that? Yeah? I can have that? Really? No? Can I have it? Yeah? No? Yeah? I'll trade you for something else. Okay, how about this? Check that out, it's so cool! Yes. Ha So here's the one from the BFB 3000, and here's the one from the fancy HP one. And there is a difference in detail, but even just based on the cost of the material, I could print this out twice as big, and therefore, you know, get the details because they're twice as big, and it still wouldn't cost as much as printing out this half the size. On the other hand, I can CNC machine this for like next to no cost, because I can make stuff out of wood, which is just about free since I live in the forest and have a lumber mill. I mean, even if I went to the hardware store and bought wood, I mean, it costs hardly anything compared to this stuff. And then if I need to make strong pieces, I can just impregnate the wood with crazy glue, and I've learned that that makes them really, really strong. So for me personally, I'm either going with a BFB 3000 or I think this was like a Roland something CNC milling machine. $4,000, $8,000, $1.50 per cubic inch of material, almost nothing for material. But I do have to get, you know, replacement tools every now and then, but those are like $3 a piece and they last months. I mean, I could cut like thousands of these out with one bit. And the CNC machine can cut faster than the BFB can build. What do you think? Now with the CNC machine, I can only build things that are like vertical walls. I can't build things that overhang. But with like the plastic building up, I could build something like this, you know, and it would put the layers up and it could actually overhang. Not too much, like 45 degrees would be fine though. Unless of course I spent the extra $3,000 on the rotary attachment for the CNC machine, then I can cut things from all kinds of angles. But that's like all kinds of extra money. But most of the stuff I'm doing, it's for the toy company. It'll be designed for mold, like injection molding, so it won't have overhanging parts because those won't be able to come out of molds and things like that. And I have to say, the guys over here at this place were really nice and very helpful. I was there for like an hour and a half or maybe even like 2 hours, and they just gave me all kinds of information and help. I mean, I know that's their job, but still, it's always nice when someone is actually like just really helpful. Whoa, rainstorm!